Time. Okay. Third become business tax. Third become business tax. The concept of tax mainly divided into two types. Divided into two types. First one is called as direct tax. Second one is called as indirect tax. Now you are supposed to know what do you mean by direct tax and what do you mean by indirect tax. The name itself which indicates direct tax. The direct means the tax which will be paid by the SSC directly by knowing they are paying the tax, which is commonly called as direct tax. If you talk about direct tax, what are the different types of direct taxes? For example, in the second year BCom, you are discussed about income from salary, income from house property, income from capital gain, income from other source, income from business. These are all things which belongs to direct tax. If you talk about direct tax, we can possible to feel the taxation. We know that we are paying the tax. But if you talk about indirect tax, the name itself which indicates indirect, that means which is not directly. We are going to pay indirectly. While talking about indirect tax, we might not feel that we are paying the tax. We are paying the tax indirectly. For example, you can take, if you buy a chocolate, you can possibly have the chocolate, but whether you know that, whether you are paying the tax for that. Yes, you are going to pay the tax for even for the chocolate, or if you eat in the hotel, whatever things you do, you are supposed to pay the tax. So without the knowledge, if you are going to pay the tax, then which is commonly called as indirect tax. Without the knowledge, if you are paying the tax, it's commonly called as indirect tax. If you talk about the indirect tax, till 2017, there are different types of indirect tax, like CVAT, KVAT, customs, that, this and that, so many taxes. If you go to the different states, in different states we can possibly find a different types of tax. There is no uniformity in tax till 2017. During 2017, the government of India launched new type of indirect tax, which is commonly called as GST. Now you are supposed to know what do you mean by GST? Why the GST which got introduced in India? What is the purpose behind that? Now, first, what do you mean by GST? GST means goods and service tax is commonly called as GST. Whatever the things you manufacture, or if you supply, or if you do something, you are supposed to pay the GST, goods and service tax, after 2017. Why which got introduced in India here is, in the earlier system, in different state, there is a different indirect tax. If you go to Tamil Nadu, there's a different tax. If you go to Andhra Pradesh, it's a different tax. If you go to the Jammu and Kashmir, it's a different tax. One nation, one tax become possible to find anywhere in India. For example, you can take during 1991, Indian market which got globalized. The lots of multinational companies which entered in India. These multinational companies, they got confused where to invest money, whether to invest money in Karnataka or whether to invest in Tamil Nadu or whether to invest in Andhra Pradesh, because why means there is a different rate of tax, There is a huge confusion, huge confusions at the time. Huge confusion in the earlier systems. That confusion which got hampered Indian economic system. That is the reason the present government introduced the concept of GST. Now, we are supposed to know why this particular GST which got introduced. Because the first reason here is to make one nation, one tax. Nation, one tax. To remove different rates of tax. At the same time, to save the ultimate customers. If you talk about the earlier system, the tax rate which goes up to 150%, 200% like that. But if you talk about the present GST, the maximum rate of tax here is 28%. Not more than that. Only 28%. Only 28. Highest rate of tax here is 28%. No. Because of these reasons, the concept of GST which got introduced in India. Now, what are the different types of GST? What are the different types of GST? If you talk about the types of GST, mainly divided into two groups. First one is called as CGST and SGST or UGST. The another one is called as IGST. Now, we are supposed to know what the difference between these two concepts. After completion of your BCom, you might become a businessman. Suppose, if you sell the goods or if you does the service within the state, then we are supposed to pay CGST and SGST. If suppose the tax rate is 5%, now we are supposed to pay the tax equally 2.5 for CGST and 2.5 for IGST. If you want an example, you go to the mall, you buy something, you will get a bill. In that you will get to know that these two items, CGST and SGST. If the transaction does within the state. If you go to outside the states, outside the state, you are the business after completion of your BCom, you have become the entrepreneur. You have started selling not only in Karnataka, not only in Puttur, not only in Mangalore, not only in Karnataka. You have decided to sell in Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, or you have decided to sell even in America. Then you are supposed to pay the IGST, which is commonly called as integrated GST. The rate of GST, I told you just now 5%. But if you talk about the rate of GST, there are items which are zero rated. Why which is zero rated here is because which is necessary for the human life, like milk, zero rated. Like the vegetables, like that and all. There are lots of items you can possibly get that. get zero rate write-off. Thereafter 2%. It depends upon the nature of the goods. Then 5%, then 12%, 18%, and 28%.